Okay, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to work hard for real. Like, for real, work hard, actually, not pretend, not just telling your friends, oh yeah, I got exams coming up, and so I'm gonna work really hard. I plan on working 7 hours a day, and then you go do your exams, and what happens? Oh, you're not studying anymore. Oh, you're playing video games. You're doing this. You're doing that. You completely forgot the plot, bro. You completely forgot how to even study because you don't even know how to work hard. The issue is you can't get yourself to work hard, and even if you did, you get distracted really quickly, you lose focus really quickly, and there is a wall that's stopping you from just pushing and melting into the work, right? Like there's a freaking wall that's there. Like, I can't get myself to go. That's because, first of all, you're thinking too much. You're trying to over perfect things. All you have to do is just freaking move your hands. You see this, you move your hands, you type on a couple keys on a keyboard, you move your mouse, you get a pencil, and you just move your hand and do what's in front of you. But you're thinking, oh, I need to be in this perfect state. I need, this music on. I need to like have this lighting. No, no, no. All you need is your hand, what's in front of you, but it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. This is the reason why you can't get yourself to work hard. No wonder why you get no girls. No wonder why no one thinks you're cool. No wonder why you still feel like you're 9 in an 18-year-old's body. And I'm sorry I'm rude, but this is exactly how I would speak to my old self. Because this is how my old self was. I felt like I was 7. Oh, always goofing around, playing games, but when it came to doing the stuff that real men would do, I would never do it. So I always stayed as a freaking low mark loser. When the other cool kids in class, they were getting the good marks, they were looking good, they had gym, they were going to the gym, and I was just there, one of those like goofy ass kids, oh, playing some video games. I can't wait to go home and play some Fortnite. I'm telling you right now, it's not that difficult to work hard. And in this video, I'm gonna reprogram your mind with the permission of God in order to help you. So if you have an attention span that's really bad, maybe you might do, listen to this. If you truly desperately want to work hard, because I've been in those shoes, I know what it feels like to study, to sit down, and the moment you study, you start putting on some random ass songs. You start going on Instagram. You start saying, "Oh, wait, I'm gonna study, but I just need to do this first, and then you need to do this first, and then do this first, and then it's been 30 minutes, and your brain's already fried from its dopamine. I can't get myself to work. Yeah, maybe because you literally crippled yourself." Okay, so in this video, I'm not gonna use the whiteboard. I'm gonna use the whiteboard for a different video. But in this video, let's freaking work hard. Okay, I already wrote down like a freaking script, so I'm on topic. Otherwise, I'm gonna go all over the place and I'm gonna start ranting, and it's not gonna be like I want this to be more like professional. Okay, so you need to reprogram what hard work is. Okay, so for example, I'll give you what a video game example would be like. Video games are fun because there are objectives. In a video game, you have to be level 50. In a video game, you want to get to this, sick armor, or you want to get, for example, in Call of Duty, you want to get, a gold, a camo, or you want to get, dark matter. I forgot what it's called, bro. Trust me, when it comes to video games, there are clear objectives because that's how humans move. Same thing with life. Life is fun when you have clear objectives, right? The issue is we don't make life like that. So I have a couple of friends, right? And I don't really talk to them anymore because I cut off most of my friends, by the way. And that's a story for another video. But some of them used to say like, yeah, bro, when I work and when I gonna get older, I'm gonna buy like this sick car and I'm gonna mod it out and it's gonna be so sick. I'm just like, oh, that's sick, bro. But what are we doing? Like, what are me and you? What are you doing in order to get to that position? Probably not much. Literally nothing, right? And this is what I like to call the dreamers. The dreamers are like, yeah, when I grow up, I'm gonna build a business and I'm gonna be rich. Shut the frick up, bro. Just take action and then talk. Do the talk first. But no, we have so many dreamers, and I used to be one of those dreamers. I used to go up to my friends and my parents, and I used to tell them, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Rolex for you, 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 you." First, get some money. We need to start living. We need to start living and have clear objectives in our lives that we wake up and we look forward to. Just like when you wake up, or when you used to wake up, and the first thing you would do when you got up, was go on Fortnite. Literally, video games for a lot of us was one of the first things we do. I used to play video games before I even brushed my teeth. And let's give myself the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say I did brush my teeth. It doesn't freaking matter, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna go turn on my computer, and the first thing I'm gonna turn on is video game. The first thing I'm gonna do is call my friend, yo, get on. A human being, men, woman, whatever, a human being, especially men, because we have testosterone, it's just so freaking powerful. Because when you truly dedicate your life to earning an objective, to getting an objective, you are going to do whatever it freaking takes to get there. The thing is, bro, right now, you have no freaking objective. You have no clear objective, which is why you aren't waking up with this burning urge to do the work. Because school is freaking scam anyway. Who's gonna have an objective for school? But your objective for school shouldn't be just, I want to get an A plus. It should be to never leave excellence. Your objective should be to always be an excellent person, no matter where the frick you are, whether in school, whether you're here. Because if you're someone who wants to be the best version of himself, that means you should probably be the best version of yourself in whatever the heck you're doing, including freaking school. Life will feel like a video game when you have these objectives in front of you. You know, for example, having a righteous wife, for example, having a beautiful child, owning a business that's making like millions and millions of dollars per year, having the cars that you want, providing for your parents, freaking like just being your best self, being the leader that your family deserves to be, becoming the man that that our entire generation has not seen yet. We haven't seen someone from our group really become a true leader. Maybe Iman Ghazi could be one of them, but either way, like of course there's many of them, but like not truly. Like, we haven't built what we like to call the Renaissance men. You know, we haven't built the uprising of men, bringing back society back to how it was. That should be something that you should be aspiring towards. The fact that I get to be this man, I'm operating at such a high level, and I'm being my best self to make the world a better place, that's when you get this objective. Life's joy is in the pursuit of it, not when you've reached it. And the reason why I put me is because this is my, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta take some level of what do you call it, ownership of this, bro. I made this up myself yesterday while writing this thing. Come on, I got give me that one. Okay, give me that one. Make sure if you quote that, make sure you put my freaking name. All right. Anyways, this is what makes you get out of your bed at 6 a.m. What makes you stay out of your bad habits? What makes you do the hard work? When you have an objective, when you have a goal. The issue is an objective is useless without a deep purpose and meaning. Cause an objective is temporary. You may work hard for 6 months, and then after those 6 months, you may just become a freaking bum again, right? This is why you'll see a lot of A plus students, they'll be undisciplined, destroying their lives most of the year, but when it comes to the exam period, they really go hard. Because these guys, and I was never an A plus student in Canada, so these guys only are disciplined for temporary purposes, and I think that's freaking cowardly. I think you're just, all you care about is freaking school, and we know school is mostly useless anyway, so it's freaking idiotic. Either way, good for them. So you have to, ask yourself, and I'm gonna ask myself actually, how come for me, like, this is one of my objectives, is to become the most masculine version of myself. Why do I become the most masculine version of myself? Because dads look like this. Dads look like freaking, you see this mannequin? Men have become a joke. We have become the laughing stock of society. We have become low. Our self-respect has gone to an entire low. Men have become a freaking laughing stock to society. And of course, it was by our own doing. But it's freaking sad. It's genuinely sad. And I want to end that. Because I know what it feels like to be a laughing stock. I know what it feels like to be seen as weird and like weak and feminine. And I don't want that anymore. I want men to finally get strong again. And I'm not saying this to like just to fight women again. No, no. I mean, men, if the world has strong men, the world will be a better place, because men are the leaders of society. You need, if the leaders are not freaking leading, no, nothing's gonna freaking happen, right? So the women have caught on. Even though the feminists are brainwashed, they at least are trying to become quote unquote better. They're choosing new standards. Although they're trying to pretty much become men nowadays, it shows that they're willing to do that just to express themselves as different and better, or empowered, as they say, right? For example, I put a picture here, right? This girl, I don't know, I found a random picture on Pinterest Asian girl, she's gonna have masculine tendencies. Let's just be blunt here. But they're choosing new identities. I'm not hating on woman. I guess. I mean, I'm not hating on her, but no one really gives a crap anyway. But like, good for her. Good for her that she decided to focus on her career or whatever. At the same time, we have to become the new freaking man. We have to choose new standards. We have to bring humanity back to its default state. Otherwise, the world is gonna stay delusional, retarded. It's gonna get more retarded as the days go on. We're gonna see more pink-haired LGBT plus. And they're gonna keep adding letters. We're gonna see more trannies going into kids' washrooms. We're gonna see more disgusting, satanic stuff that's gonna keep coming. We're gonna see more daddy parties and more this, more. It's gonna be. The world is gonna get more satanic. We have to become the new man to choose new standards and bring humanity back to how it is. Otherwise, we're all gonna be freaking doomed. Otherwise, we're all gonna be finished. The world is getting more satanic as the days go on. It's time to push yourself to the freaking max. It's time to build an objective or objectives of becoming that man that you'd secretly desire to be. The man who has aura, the man who's masculine, the man who's strong, who's rich, who's taking care of his family, who's living on his own terms. That's what I'm talking about. And that means having knowledge. That means reading, actually knowing what to do in specific situations. Without knowledge, humans are crippled. Without knowledge, humans are ignorant. And without knowledge, the world will never move forward anyway. Alright, for example, getting our physique on point, becoming men, becoming strong men again, becoming leaders, and to represent that, our physique is showing that. The physique shows our strength, the physique shows our character, the physique shows our work ethic, and it shows our capability, our confidence. That's what a physique shows, and it shows our attractiveness. How do you genuinely work hard? By choosing objectives. When you choose an objective, when you choose the type of man you want to be, you're going to sacrifice things that doesn't help or serve that objective. When you be an objective of becoming a strong man, becoming someone who doesn't fall into comfort, someone who genuinely works hard, best believe you're not going to just scroll on TikTok anymore, because that doesn't represent the objective. TikTok is for freaking little soy boy, little losers. I'm sorry. Like, if you're scrolling on TikTok and Instagram Reels and short form content, you're just, what are you even doing at that point? Like, you're just scrolling? Like, it's for people that just love comfort. It's for people that is like, oh, I'm so tired. This is the reason why you're tired. Scrolling on TikTok is the genuine reason why you're freaking tired. It's destroying your dopamine receptors. And I know the average population have gotten word of dopamine. Even the average people nowadays are saying the word dopamine, and they think, oh, dopamine receptors. They know it's bad for them, but they know scrolling is bad for them. They know this stuff is bad for them, but yeah, they're still gonna continue doing it because it's just like, oh, it's fine. I know it's bad, but the world knows what they should be doing, but none of them are doing it. Be someone who is doing what he should be doing. Most people know what they should be doing, but they don't do it. So you might think working hard is just like Pomodoro technique, or working hard is eating this food, or it's not. It's genuinely, that only helps when you've become someone who works hard by default. You need to fix your foundations, and this is a part that everyone doesn't want to listen to. They think it's like this thing. They think it's, oh, I'm gonna take ashwagandha and that's what's gonna make me super enlightened and work hard. No, it's not gonna work hard. Bro, you need to learn how to work. You need to be someone who can work hard before you can take ashwagandha or even coffee, or even some people take Adderall and you're just freaking retarded. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's not about ashwagandha. You need to fix your objectives. You need to start sacrificing the things that don't fit those objectives and live to become the most masculine version of yourself. It's time to become strong again, bro. It's time to stop staying a freaking weakling. This is how you reprogram your mind. And this is what I want to say. This video felt a little bit more scripted, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't rant as much, and that's just because I wanted this to be super straightforward. But hopefully this helped you and benefited you. I love you, bro, and I'll see you very soon.